There was someone for them to talk to. We suffer deaths in this sport. And the Boxing World Control take care of people's physical health better than any other governing body in the world. But it's the mental health. There's several incidents of boxers taking their life. I'm Jason McClory. I'm a matchmaker for Queensberry Promotions and Frank Warren. I put all the fights together that you see on TV. I make fighter A with fighter B and put the fight together and contract them.
For those that don't know, matchmaking is probably above actually boxing as the most painful experience that this sport can possibly offer.
I'm making Jace meds up for the week. He's not 100% certain what he's on, so I tend to kind of keep an eye on it so he doesn't get muddled with the medication. He's obviously very busy with work and things anyway.
Sit down. Sit down.
He's a bit too excited right now. There's a new person.
Come on, boy. Come on. Come on.
So, like, what do you actually do as a matchmaker?
I have to make sure I put the right fights in front of the boxers at the right time, make sure I develop their careers, and also make sure the crowd likes it, the TV likes it, the promoter likes it. So I have quite a few people to keep happy. And every so often, I put together a fight that I like as well.
Right, Jason?
Hey mate, have you sorted out that kid?
Yeah, a couple of flights have been delayed, so we'll sort it out, don't worry.
Is that a fight with Kevin Maid now, is it?
I'm phoning. What's it now?
Cheers, Sam. Make it a good one, mate.
My name's Andy Ayling and I'm the event manager for Frank Warren. Have been for 25 years and I've been in the sport of boxing for 30 years. I've worked with many matchmakers over the years, all different characters. So matchmaking was never really a big problem or stress for the team, the events team, and for Frank. Dean was a very, very close friend of mine. Unbeknown to me, as you know, I'd like to think probably his best friend. Dean had lots of issues in his life and was suffering, unbeknown to me again, with mental health. Sadly, horrifically, Dean took his own life. To be honest, for the first time ever, from a business point of view, we had no matchmaker. You know, we were just flat, for want of a better expression. Everyone was flat, shocked, and Tommy was a friend of Dean's, and Tommy picked the phone up and basically said to me, what needs doing? And then he said, well, Jason McCrory.
He didn't show any signs of being ill. He was going to the gym twice a week, 3 times a week. He had a personal trainer. And it was just after dinner one night, he just collapsed in the office, and that was when he had his stroke.
A big drama, ambulance came, blue lights, and they took me to Kingsmill. They put me in one of the bays and I'd almost completely gone. I said I thought I was going to be like all sort of, you know, Stephen Hawking, you know, and I said to my wife, I said, look, I don't know what's going to happen here. I said, can I just touch your hands and touch your face with my own hands while they still feel like my own hands?
And I always remember Jason saying to me, I said, what do you mean, goodbye? He went, well, the doctors have been in and they've told me to get my family to the hospital because I'm not going to make it till tea time.
I woke up in intensive care with them saying, okay, we're going to try this now, this is the last resort. And you're not going to make it through the afternoon. That was pretty hard. I'm sat there with my wife and they said, you're not going to make it through the afternoon. It's like, wow, okay. And then, at first, I was like, wow, that's shit. And then I started thinking, well, who's going to walk my daughters down the aisle? Who's going to teach my son to be a man? And then it just came over him, and I said, I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die. I said to the doctor, I'm not going to die.
He's inspired me to become a doctor of medicine. That's what I'm planning to be when I'm older, because he was in hospital for quite some time, and yeah.
So that's the physical side. The mental side is I'm sat in my house, not going anywhere, alone with my own head. And I'm starting to think to myself, what do my kids think of me? Going through all this. What does my daughters think of me? What does my wife really think of me? She's a young woman, she didn't sign up for this. And that's where the mental stuff started to come in. Because every day I look for a reason not to kill myself. Every day, whether it be I've got to take Bam to football, or I've got to take the kids to school, or I've got to, I look for something small to keep me from doing it. But I got to the stage where nothing could stop me. I knew it was wrong. I've got a beautiful wife, way out of my league. I've got 4 beautiful kids. I've got the job that as a kid I would dream of doing. But none of it was enough to stop me wanting to kill myself. And the thing is, I knew that was wrong. But I just wanted to walk onto the train tracks there at Bathley, and that was it. Stop a minute here, please. Can we stop a minute? Yeah.
I kind of thought what it was like, and I was very sad after.
Come on, buddy boy. Come on, I'm all right now. When I think now how that might have impacted him, I don't recognise that person. I don't recognise that person anymore. I never had anybody around to show me how to be a man and to do the fun things in life. So I try and do that with Bam.
So what makes it
Well, we're on our way to Leicester, the Leicester Morningside Arena, which is where the Leicester Riders basketball plays. We've got a show promoted by Frank Warren, live on BT Sport, professional boxing. And it's my first show back after a short layoff after completely binning the sport off. I feel revitalised. I feel like I felt about 3 years ago before I started getting ill. I feel like me again. I pulled the show in Leicester together because it was floundering at the time. I pulled it together and made sure all the fights were made and everything. They're all like welcoming back. It's like, so glad you're back, etc.
Hello, Jason. How you doing?
Hello, mate. Good to see you.
Well, kid, you're looking well.
Feeling good, mate. Feeling good. You Randy?
You all right? Are you all right now, mate?
Yeah, all good.
100%?
Million%.
Good.
Quarters, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 8.
If people just knew that they didn't need so much courage just to speak to somebody, just to say to your mum, your dad, your missus, your brother, your best friend, I'm struggling, I need help. I can't imagine at any time those people in your life turning around and saying, I can't help you. But that's now with a clear head. Back then it was like, you know, my mum's going to think I can't handle life. My wife's going to think that I'm a failure and she's got to deal with something else, medical, yet again with me. My children are going to think, oh, when does this ever end? But you'd be surprised. When you mention it, you'd be surprised at how many people will say, what can I do? What do you need me to do? Is there anything I can do? And that, people need to realise that they can talk to somebody, just talk to somebody. Don't get to the stage I got to. Come on, you've always got my back. Yeah, and I've always got yours. Well, that's how we work, isn't it? Yeah?